No matter how hard it gets, you cannot stop. No matter how heavy the weight feels, no matter how much your body screams, no matter how loud the voice in your head tells you to quit, you cannot give in. Because it is in those moments, the ones that feel impossible, where greatness is born. Every champion, every warrior, every unstoppable force was built in the fire of struggle, and the fire of struggle does not come easy. It comes in sweat, in pain, in sacrifice, in pushing when everything in you wants to collapse. And that is the test you must pass if you want to rise. Pain is not punishment. Pain is preparation. Every ache in your muscles, every burning breath, every moment when your legs feel like they will give out, that is your body being carved into something greater. The iron does not become a sword without the heat of the flame. You cannot be strong without resistance. You cannot be powerful without pressure. The very thing you want to escape, the fatigue, the soreness, the exhaustion, is the exact thing shaping you into the person you said you wanted to be. And if you run from it, you run from your future. Your feelings do not matter in this fight. Feelings are weak, feelings are temporary, feelings are fragile. Discipline is the only thing that matters. Discipline is the voice that says, I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how sore you are. I don't care how much it hurts. You show up, you push, you give everything. Success does not care if you are comfortable. Success does not care if you are motivated. Success only cares if you are consistent, if you are relentless, if you are willing to do what others refuse to do. And it will get hard. It will get so hard that you will doubt yourself, that you will question if it is even worth it. But the struggle is not a sign of weakness. The struggle is the signal of growth. Growth begins where comfort ends. Growth begins when your body wants to stop, but your mind commands it forward. Growth begins when you hit the wall, when you think you cannot go one more rep, one more mile, one more round, and then you do. That is where transformation lives. That is where champions are made. The gym is not just a room with weights. The track is not just a stretch of ground. The workout is not just about your body. It is a battlefield for your mind. Every set, every sprint, every push-up is training you for life, because life will hit you harder than any workout. Life will push you to your breaking point. Life will test your willpower, your patience, your heart. And if you have not built discipline in the gym, if you have not forged strength in the fire of training, life will crush you. But if you have trained your mind to endure, to fight, to rise, then no matter how hard life gets, you will not break. So when you feel like stopping, remember this. You promised yourself something. You promised yourself that you would be stronger, fitter, faster, unbreakable. You promised yourself that you would not quit like you used to. You promised yourself that you would not run from pain anymore. This is the moment when that promise is tested. Anyone can keep a promise when it's easy. Only the few can keep it when it's hard. And you must be one of the few. The weight is heavy, but so is the crown. The pain is sharp, but so is the glory. Every rep you complete when you wanted to quit, every mile you finish when your legs were begging you to stop, every workout you complete when you almost talked yourself out of showing up, that is another piece of armor added to your soul. That is another layer of strength you cannot lose. That is another victory over the old you, the weak you, the version of yourself that always gave up. No matter how hard it gets, you push through. Because the body will adapt, the soreness will fade, the fatigue will pass. But the strength you build, the discipline you carve, the resilience you earn, those things last forever. You will carry them into every arena of your life, into your work, into your relationships, into your battles outside the gym. You will carry them when life throws chaos at you, when everything falls apart, when no one believes in you. You will stand firm because you have trained for this. You have built yourself for this. You have faced the fire, and you are not afraid to burn again. Do not mistake difficulty for defeat. Just because it is hard does not mean you are losing. Hard is the point. Hard is the process. Hard is the pathway. No warrior was forged in comfort. No champion was crowned without sacrifice. No body was transformed without struggle. The sweat, the pain, the grind, it is all necessary. And if you can embrace it instead of fearing it, if you can welcome it instead of running from it, then you have already won. The mind will always quit before the body. Always. Your body is capable of far more than you realize. The limits you feel are illusions, built by years of weakness, doubt, and excuses. But when you decide that quitting is no longer an option, when you decide that the pain will not break you, when you decide that no matter how hard it gets, you will not stop, that is when you discover who you truly are. This is your test. This is your fire. This is your chance to prove that you are not like the rest. Most people give up when it gets hard. Most people throw in the towel when it gets painful. Most people let the struggle defeat them. But not you. Not anymore. You are here to show that no matter how heavy it feels, no matter how much it burns, no matter how hard it gets, you are still standing. You are still fighting. You are still pushing. And when the workout ends, when the sweat dries, when the soreness sets in, you will look in the mirror and know you did not give up. You will know you honored the promise. You will know you kept going when it was hardest. That is how you build pride. That is how you build confidence. That is how you build a life of strength. One rep, one set, one workout at a time. So do not quit. Do not break. Do not surrender. No matter how hard it gets, you push through. No matter how hard it gets, you rise. No matter how hard it gets, you keep going until there is nothing left. Because that is how champions are made. That is how warriors are born. That is how greatness is built. No matter how hard it gets, you do not stop.